Welcome back. My name is Jay Oza. I teach, mentor, and coach people on public speaking so that they can get winning high stakes speeches, whether it's one on one in a job interview or in front of a few people in a business meeting or in front of a large audience at a conference. Today I want to focus on job interview. And specifically, the question is about engagement. One of the things I'm sure you have read or seen on the news has to do with that employees today are just not engaged. So how do you find out whether you are engaged? Now this could be from whether you are being interviewed or you're interviewing somebody else. So this is kind of like a question you should know whether when you're interviewing on how to handle this. But also if you're in a position to interview candidates, you should be asking this question. So I thought about it and I said, what would I do if I had to ask this question? And I said, I would give a candidate three choices and say, look, to be happy at work, you need three things. You need, it has to be a good opportunity, it has to have a good environment, it has to have good money. Three goods. Good opportunity, good environment, good money. And the person hopefully will agree, yeah, I agree. There could be others, but those are the three. Then I would ask the candidate, take one out and your engagement would not affect you in any way. Which one would you take out? That's a tricky question, actually. And let's say the person takes out environment. Then you have to ask him, give me an example of that. In my case, it would be a startup. The environment in a startup is usually not that good. There are a lot of things that they lack. There's no structure, nothing. But your engagement is still pretty good because it's a good opportunity. I mean, I should also add, in a lot of startups, the money isn't that good either. So if you want to take two of them out, then you can do that. But if you want to take one out, ask them why, and ask them take another one out and give me an example. So you could try that. Obviously, if you take out three out, then there is nothing, right? So the main thing is opportunity should be number one. Environment is number two, and money is number three. If the person says you can take out the money, then it better be something the person has done as a volunteer. Now, I volunteer a lot. I volunteered as a board member in our school district. I volunteer helping veterans get good jobs, and also volunteer on this online Coursera as a mentor. So I do a lot of volunteering. I get paid nothing, and I enjoy it. Right, my engagement is very high. So this is one of those questions that is very important, whether you're looking for a job or you're looking to hire somebody. But how do you ask this question? If you ask somebody, are you engaged? They'll say yes. So I've come up with a simple rule here, a simple formula. Just ask these three things. Look, to be engaged, you'd agree that you need to have a good opportunity, good environment, and good money. Drop one out. Drop two out. And you'll get your answer, how engaged this person is. If they can't tell a good story about their engagement when there's not that much money, when the environment isn't good, then you got an idea that perhaps this person is not going to be that engaged when you hire them. Or in your case, if you're looking for a job, what makes you so engaged? And it's a question you can encounter with somebody. I'm going to try to find out what makes people engaged here. And then you can play the same game too. But it's very important, because if you're looking for a job, you want to be engaged. So you should ask the manager that question. But it's also a question that you could ask a potential candidate. Think about this, because this is one of those things that everybody's struggling with. How do we increase the engagement? The only way you can go by that is, this is one of those things where you can definitely go where past is prologue here. Past will dictate the future behavior here. And if the person cannot convince you with a good story, this is not really a tricky question. If the person is engaged, that person should be able to tell you a very good story. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and good luck.